is an application of chemical solution on the metal surface where the serial number is normally located and observing any reaction that may take place.
Our objectives for this video is to determine the importance of macro etching using stencils to extract the engine and chassis number of a vehicle.
These would be the materials needed in this activity: photocopies of original receipt and certificate of registration of a vehicle, Oslo paper, number 2 Mungal pencil, and of course, the motor vehicle.
Instructions. First, locate the engine and chassis number of the vehicle. Second, using the Oslo paper and the Mungal pencil, stencil the engine and chassis number of the vehicle. Third, take note of the details of the vehicle obtained from the photocopy of the certificate of registration and original receipt of the registration. And lastly, attach the stencil made of this activity.
Alright, let's begin by locating the engine and chassis number of the vehicle.
As instructed, we locate the engine and the chassis number of the vehicle. But before we proceed to the experiment, we have to clean the surface of the vehicle where the engine and the chassis number is located. And after that, we put the Oslo paper on the surface where the chassis and the engine number is located, shaded and traced by the number 2 Mongol pencil. After we stencil, we finally got the chassis and the engine number. We wrote the details of the vehicle, which is the chassis and the engine number. Lastly, we compare it to the photocopy of the ORCR.
So we've done in our experiment and we determined the engine and the chassis number of the vehicle. Therefore, we conclude that the identity of a vehicle is a critical aspect in determining its value. The veracity of a claim, particularly in ownership disputes. The description of the vehicle, brake color, body, style, plate number, engine, and chassis number are all included in documents such as the official registration and certificate of registration. It gives us the thought that macro-etching is the application of chemical solution to the serial numbers of an engine and chassis of motor vehicle of a crime laboratory technician to evaluate whether there has been tampering and or probable restoration of a tampered serial number.